seeing that, you know. You got some energy in you to do some Hype Man weather, though?
Hype Man weather! All right, come on.
Okay, so today's clear, low -9.
Uh-huh.
This afternoon, we got some flurries or rain showers and high +2.
Let them know.
For Friday, we got a mix of sun and clouds and high 6.
Uh-huh.
It's looking cloudy for Saturday and Sunday. And at Carlton U, it's partly cloudy and -6, but with the wind chill, it feels like -11. That's 12 degrees Fahrenheit for our American listeners.
Yeah, boy! Now, if you think of the show because we're dope, because we're awesome, because what other show does Hype Man weather that makes you tune into?
New Jack City, baby. Check us out every second Saturday. So not this one, but the next one.
There you
We
go.
play New Jack Swing and R&B music, predominantly New Jack Swing. It's Canada's one and only show that spans New Jack City
For sure.
or New Jack swing music like that. Period.
Yo,
You know
we
what I
hold
mean?
it down.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. We hold
Yeah,
it
we
down.
on midnight 2 in the morning, yo. Check
So
that
make
shit
sure you
out.
tune in, check us out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Show us some love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Yesterday and even like today, going through the day and shit like that,
Okay.
I was plotting. I was thinking about all the stuff that we can talk about. And I was like, yo, this is good. And that's good. And shit like that. And then all of a sudden, here we are sitting in the seats. And I'm blanking out. And I'm like, holy shit, what we going to talk about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You gotta stop being intimidated. You know, don't let
It's
the
not
mic
even about being...
intimidate you.
No. It's not even that. It's just
You know?
like what happened and shit like that. You know what I mean?
You know, don't let the mic intimidate you.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah.
while we're trying to think of something, I want to say shouts out, you know, to my man Jeremy. Shouts out to Stylo.
Much love.
You know, shouts out to Lefty, his brother
yeah,
Ali,
yeah,
Malik
yeah,
the Freak.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Dudes like that. You know what I mean? You know, everybody that sent us exclusives. Shouts out to Fortunato and the brother
Yeah,
Low Key.
of course.
You know, for sending us that shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I want to say much love to Road Dollar for just hitting me up on Twitter maybe 10 minutes ago. Talking about
Yeah.
you want to send some tunes. So, hey, we might get an exclusive next week.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
You know?
That's what's up.
Also, I want to say shouts out to Rita Carter.
Yeah.
You know, they got the Ottawa Queendom going on.
Yo,
This
let me
Friday,
know.
this
Mhm.
Friday
Yeah.
at the 27 Club. That's 27 York Street, I believe.
Yes,
And
yes.
show starts at 9. And, you know, it's $10 at the door.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean? You can
That's
get your tickets at normal and stuff like that, you know. And I think it might be a little cheaper or maybe the same price. I don't
Okay.
know. Either way, be there at the show. That's what's most important. And that's what it is. You
Yeah,
know?
man. Man, I like shout out People Nightclub, always holding me down. They're good people.
Okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah, much love to
You-
Roda.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a lot of old faces.
Oh! Roda, right? From Brookfield?
Yeah.
There you go. There's something I wanted to talk about. Shout out to Apollo for that link up right there.
Yeah.
This
it's
whole
totally
slavery shit
planned.
that's going on in Libya. You heard about this?
Only vaguely.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so there are some UN sanctioned zones in Africa
Okay.
where, you know, they own it. You know, so anything that happens in those zones, in those areas,
Yeah.
the UN is in charge of that. They can send Interpol and stuff like that. So it's not just up to that government.
For sure.
You know? And so there are certain spots in Libya that aren't sanctioned like that. You know? So people have found a loophole. They would bring immigrants from like all around Africa that want to
Okay.
immigrate somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they would sell them off for slavery. You know? As cheap as $400.
Oh my
You know?
God.
So human life is valued at
Oh my
$400. You know?
God. Yeah.
So now, the Libyan people, as a whole, are getting that shit. You know what I mean? They're getting shit on because of that.
Yeah.
You know? And to me, I read an article and they said that the Libyan government are trying to track these people down and find them slaves or whatever. You know, actually, I didn't even bother. You know, finding them slaves and bringing them back, you know, to freedom and shit like that. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And they want to find out which zones they did it in, you know? So they can sanction them up and stuff. They are teaming up with the UN and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Libyan people and just Libya in general is getting shit on. And I kind of sort of don't really like that, you know? But,
Yeah.
you know, I will say this, though. Me as an Arab human being, you know, I am not down with this shit. I hate what's going on with that. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
support it. And actually, if it is the Arab people actually doing that shit, man, that's disappointing, man. You know, I thought we've come so far after this. You know what I mean?
That's kind of like the one of the worst of it. You know, like in terms of the situation in general. It's like you think in 2017 going like we're so close to 2018. It's not even just like 2017 now. You think that as a people, as a species, as like humanity in general, that we've come so far from it. But the fact of the matter is, the reality is, it's almost as if like nothing's changed.
Right.
You know?
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, man, I've been saying this. It's going full circle. Everything gets a return. Like my man Morgan from Walking Dead say. And it seems like it. Police brutality is on a rise. Racism is coming up in America, and here we are, slave trade once again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And
so it's getting ridiculous.
Apparently, like human trafficking in Canada is massive too.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, and then police and stuff are trying to fight that now.
Yeah.
Working with the government, but it's apparently super prevalent in people, 17-year-old kids.
Okay.
Yeah, they tend to get taken the most, and apparently Canada has a rising population of human trafficking. So
is there certain locations where they got the highest amount of kidnappings and human trafficking and shit?
I don't think so.
No way?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Either way, watch yourself, man. Watch yourself. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah.
Egypt just had a bomb blast with that, terrorist attack. Garbage like that, you know what I mean? By the Islamic States. The Islamic States. The people that want to have Islam as a state altogether, right?
Okay.
Them people that are fighting for it, quote unquote, right? Them same people end up blowing up a mosque, which is the holy spot, the house of God, where people come together and pray on a Friday, the most holiest days, you know what I mean? But these are the people that are the champions of Islam, trying to, bring it all together all over the world and stuff like that. Stop buying the hype, people. Stop eating that shit. Stop drinking that Kool-Aid, man. You know what I mean? That shit isn't real.
Yeah, man, of course.
And how I think 305 people died. Let's say over 300. And more injured and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because of this bomb blast. But hey, it's all good as long as it didn't happen on North American soil.
Yeah.
Once that happens, then it's like get all the Muslims out of here. It's like shit for real.
Yeah.
Like these people right here, they messing shit up for us, and then all of a sudden we the ones taking the slack for it. You know what I mean?
Man, the world is just super.
It's a toilet
crazy,
pit, dude.
Super ugly,
And if it's not a toilet pit, it's a snake pit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Super downers.
That's life, man. 2017 on the whole has been a super downer. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. We almost hit in December, so either we're gonna hit the new year and it's gonna get even worse from there, or it's on a rise. Yeah. I like to be the person that's, glass half full and be like, it's going to be on the rise, but we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Let's hope for the best, and we'll wait and see kind of what.
I don't know, man.
What the year unfolds.
Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. I don't know. To shift things a bit, much love to Pace Magazine. Local magazine for Ottawa,
right.
Interdisciplinary as well. So they take photographers, they take art, they take spoken word, so they do a lot of good in Ottawa. And this Saturday they're having their fourth show, but it's their 1 year anniversary. Anniversary. Why not? Anniversary of their first issue launch.
Dope.
And that's happening at the Happy Go Cafe.
Okay.
Doors open at 7 p.m. I will be performing there as well.
Yes.
I've actually performed at every event that they've had so far.
That's dope,
so
man.
Much love to Johnny Marshall, who's kind
much
of invited
love.
me back. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's mad real. I'm gonna be performing some new poems, and
okay, dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some new stuff that I had written. I need to get it memorizing, man, because I've been writing these poems lately, but I don't have time to memorize them. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to start making time. And then Friday, there's December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is the Mirror Mountain Film Festival, and that's also happening here in Ottawa.
Why don't you tell them what that is? Because I don't know what that is.
To be honest, I'm not too fully aware as well. It's a film festival, is what it is,
Dope.
right?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, but Friday at 7:30 they have what they call their local hero segment, and that's where they play a lot of Ottawa's kind of short films and short films. And my Cinepoem made it on that list, so
dope, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be
That's
screening
what's up.
it.
All right.
They're gonna be screening it at
Congrats.
the Mountain. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We just hit 1,000 views.
That's love, bro.
Yeah, 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And hopefully this kind of propels it a little more.
Most definitely.
So yeah, Mirror Mountain Film Festival. You can Facebook it, you can Twitter it, Instagram it. It's all there if you want to get the full details. I personally myself, the Cinepoem is going to be 7:30 again at the Arts Court, and I'm gonna try my best to be in attendance. I don't see why I will not be in attendance.
Most definitely.
You know, between the weekend, starting today, Thursday is a little bit of an easier day for me, but like Friday we got the Mirror Mountain, and then Saturday is the Pace Magazine 1-year anniversary, not anniversary.
There you go.
So.
Anniversary.
Yeah, man. If you're looking for stuff to do in Ottawa, like these are both like really, really dope.
Hell yeah.
Culturally rich events that you should.
Three things.
Yeah, of course, three things, because we also got the Rita Carter show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's three culturally
Ottawa
rich
Queendom.
events.
Rita Carter.
Of course.
Tandy Davis.
And
Dominique Gorley.
You know, and in honor of that, and also Urban Legends, we had our first Women's Slam. I decided to
Jesse Simmons.
The next hour actually dedicated of all women.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah, tell us why.
Yeah, I
just for the fun of it, eh?
Not for the fun of it. Like, again, you know, seeing how powerful the first ever Women's Slam at Urban Legends was, you know.
Dope, man.
How big it was, and just, you know, the vibe.
That's what's
in
up.
general, yeah. And I thought about also, like, you know, women in hip-hop are very underrepresented, you know, and a lot
think so?
Yeah, they are. Like, you know, if you look at, like, for every one female rapper, you have 3 to 5 to 6 male rapper, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a lot of friends who ask me and to recommend them, you know, like dope female artists, period, not just like rappers, but rappers especially. And so I decided to kind of cater this list around that. In honor of Urban Legends, the first Women's Slam, and also in honor of the Queendom event that's happening on Friday.
Most definitely.
I figured, you know, it's a perfect time to kind of compile a list, and so I did. A lot of it is local. You know, I think I have 11 tracks, and
dope.
7 of it is either local, if not Canadian in general. But it is like with a heavy emphasis. I try my best to focus on heavy emphasis on local, and if not Canadian in general. So
most definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. So that's kind of what we got coming up next.
That's what's up.
In terms of music and kind of what you can expect.
Yeah.
So again, you know, support.
That's what's up, man.
Do that.
That's what it is.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but shit, you know, just thinking about this whole Libya thing, man. Going back on that.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing to come out of Libya at the time was Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
You know? And that dude was heavy on trying to unify Africa. You know what I mean?
For sure. To be honest, man, I never really fully looked him up and kind of tried to check out what he's about.
Man, the dude tried to unify Africa and get out the European organizations that was pimping Africa and bleeding them dry for their resources. You know what I mean? So he was trying to unify everybody, and, you know, so... Because, like, Africa, at the end of the day, they got, you know, chocolate growing over there, like cocoa beans or whatever. Mm-hmm. They got coffee beans growing over there. They got diamonds. They got...
it's very natural, resource rich.
Everything that we consume or use over here. You know? Like, everything that you can think of. You know, cola beans. Having the cola beans. You know what I mean? Of course. And so he tried to unify everybody. All them countries that were rich in those, resources. And try to boot out them European organizations or try to sanction them and get them taxed, you know, so that way they can make some money too, you know. And on the down low, that's probably why they had him 86 like that, you know what I mean? That's probably why they did him like that, you know. And now they're doing this shit right here in the soil. And guaranteed, if Muammar Gaddafi was alive, he would not allow this shit to happen.
I don't know, man, but I also heard he pulled a lot of hefty foul shit as well. So,
man, you know what? He did mess over the Berbers, you know. Mm-hmm. He did kill up some Berbers, but you know what? Apparently, them African slaves that were being sold around, they're like, hey, it's inexclusive. Arabs are selling us to Europeans. Arabs are selling us to whatever. Berbers are selling us to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Basically, Africans are selling us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the thing about that. You know, this whole slavery shit, it's like, man, it's inexclusive, dude. You know what I mean? Like, shit, back in tribal times, when African tribes used to conquer other African tribes, the ones that were left alive were used as slaves. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
Man, and it's just baffling and mind-blowing that, like, we're here, 2017, 2018.
And a human life costs $400.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
What blows my mind. Like, it's ridiculous.
Let me put it to you like this, all right? A human life costs a lot less than a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Insanity. Yes. You know what I mean? I'm not down with that. Never was down with that, you know? And for the sake of everybody that isn't down with that, out of and otherwise, I represent them all, and I say, you know, forget that shit. 86, all that shit, you know what I mean? Death to anybody that's into that shit. You know what I mean? All them slave masters, all them slave peddlers, all them people that are, you know, supporting that shit. You know, you can include pedophiles in that mix too. Death to them too. You know what I mean? Let's start out 2018 fresh and new, and start, you know, persecuting these, you know, the shit I was about to drop. Persecute these people right there for their actions and for their crimes and for their hate for humanity and all of this shit right there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
That's me.
You know, to kind of shift gears a bit, kind of steer away from the topic a little bit, like, time being at 3:04, maybe we should kick it back to the music.
Yeah.
Once again, we got all-women lineup coming
We
up
do.
next. Yeah, for the next hour.
We do.
So,
We're kicking it strong with Ottawa's
man.
own Seismic.
Yes. Yo,
Seismic,
the
where
music's
were
all
you,
dope.
baby?
Yo, the music's
Where you been?
all dope.
We're missing you
So,
over here.
Yeah.
You know, I heard some talk like you're going to be on New Jack City with us. I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
man. Nothing but
I'm
love.
waiting.
Nothing
You know
but
what I
love.
mean?
Huge. So.
Shit.
Yeah, Seismic holds it down. So
That's
you
what
know,
it is.
Make sure you enjoy the music.
You know?
Make sure you stay
And she
tuned.
kicking it strong right here, representing
Yeah.
Ottawa with O-Town, the
And
Kaleidoscope.
I felt, yo, come on, how could you not start a playlist
Hell
like
yeah.
that? You know, I was like, this is a perfect song to start with. You had to start with Seismic, you know?
Most
Come
definitely.
on. Yeah, so I'm down.
So that's
I'm
what
down.
it is.
I'm excited. Enjoy the music. And
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Because I
Stay
was going to
tuned
say,
in. We
we'll
got
come
more
back,
talk
we're gonna
coming
do
at
what
you.
we're going to do. Because, you know, it's 3 in the morning. We still got another 3 hours.
That's
You know,
right.
sometimes, much to my dismay, because I'm passed out inside here. But, you know, I love it. I love what I do. We do it for the passion. And it's moments like these that make the time and the overnights and the lack of sleep worth it. So, yeah, enjoy the music. O-Town,
Most definitely, man.
Seismic.
Yeah. Because we all about that sucker free, baby. That's
For real,
what it is.
for real.
O-Town, Kaleidoscope.
La, 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 la. Uh-huh.
I'm a challenge knowledge only. I'm a challenge knowledge only. I'm a challenge knowledge only.
We're going to leave this track kicking in the background, talking about Ottawa Queendom with an Ottawa
Yes,
Queen
yes,
representing
yes.
Ottawa.
Yo, much love to Seismic, who's held us down for a
Much
little
love.
while. You know, holds us down always.
Much love.
For
You know,
sure.
once again, I'm gonna shout out that event, Ottawa Queendom, 27 York Street at the 27 Club. Show starts at 9 o'clock this Friday, December 1st, and $10 at the door. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and check them out. We got Rita
Sure.
Carter, we got Dominique Gorley, Jesse Simmons, Tandy Davis.
Yeah.
I know there's one more other one.
Yep,
One
yep,
more other
yep,
one. I'm gonna look her up right here, right here.
Yo, there's a lot of dope stuff happening in Ottawa.
Grace Marr, baby. Go ahead and check them all out.
Yeah. And also, don't forget the Pace Magazine 1-year anniversary launch. It's happening this Saturday. Doors open at 7.
Tell 'em.
Happy Go Cafe. Make sure you check that out. Let them know.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what it
So
is.
stay tuned. We still got some more stuff coming. If you're tuning in live, thank you. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you. If you're tuning in live on air today, thank you. If you're listening to it on demand, which you should do,
Hell yeah.
thank you.
If you're watching this
Yeah.
on YouTube, thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, baby.
So yeah, much love and gratitude,
know.
always.
Hey, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube. Comment below. Let us know what y'all think. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Any negativity, hey, kick it somewhere else, baby, because y'all not the target audience. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah, watch me yawn. Tag
Shit.
me. Yeah.
Before we end it off, I want to say what we got hey, today's the last day, the 30th?
Yeah.
Last day of November, and I'm growing out this beard, man. This is the first time I had a full beard like this ever, this quick. You know what I mean? I'm growing it out for Movember. So go ahead and check that website out, Movember.com, and donate some money. You know what I mean? Put some money down, try to end that prostate cancer thing. You know what I mean? Because any kind of cancer is a shitty ass cancer. We try to kill that shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. All
Hey,
right.
hey.
One love.
One
Take care of
love.
yourselves.
Peace.
Love each other. You know?
Always.
Love humanity. Take care, y'all.
Always.
Peace.